All right, y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Ellie, aka Ellie Talks Money. And in today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about 2 simple steps that you can take to make your kids millionaires. And if you are an auntie or an uncle or a grandma watching this video, then call the parents and let them know they need to watch this video too. These are some real strategies that you can take even while your kids are young. If they're under the age of 7, if they're 3, 4, 5 years old, steps you can take right now to start investing for them. So grab your notebook, grab a pen, and let's get into these gems.
Ellie talks money to create the better days. Business, money, life, the Ellie way.
All right, y'all, welcome back into the video. So we are going over 2 simple steps that you can take to help your kids become millionaires by the time they're in their 30s. Number 1 thing you can do is hire them into your business. So here's a step that you can do right now, and I'm going to break it down. So in order to hire your children, you're going to need to have a business entity. So you want to go ahead and ensure that you have an LLC that is registered to you and that you have a business bank account for that LLC. Now, you could have an e-commerce store, you could be an online coach, you could be a content creator, you could have a trucking company. You are then going to create a role for your child within that business. So some cool ways that you can come up with an idea of what kind of job your child could do is just think about small tasks that need to be done. Packing orders, organizing the office, maybe teaching them how to hold a camera and record some of your content, different things like that. And it's not like you're giving them a huge 6-figure, 40-hour-a-week job, but you are giving them responsibility to do a few tasks in the business and giving them an actual job title. So you want to make sure that you document this with their hire date, what their actual job duties are, and then have somewhat of a spreadsheet where you can document how many hours a day or a week they work and help you in the office, and then how much you're being paid, how much you are paying them. Now, for me with my kids, I will pay my older ones maybe about $250 to $500 a month, and a half of that I'll invest. So I'm going to get into that in just a second. Now, of course, if your child is 7 years old, maybe you don't want to give your kids the whole $250 to use, but what you are doing is teaching them the importance of earning money and what that means. And then you can pay them into an account like Greenlight, for example, or open up a minor or custodial account at Chase or any other bank. And then when you are paying them, teach them, hey, all right, you made $250 this month. Save 50% of that or save a larger percent of that, and here's what you actually have to spend. Now, the way that this is beneficial to the parents is when you hire your child into your business and you pay them, it becomes a tax write-off for your business. So if you decide you're going to pay them $500 a month, then that is $500 a month that is tax deductible for you. And the IRS tax code actually states that you can pay your children up to $12,950 per year, and that is tax deductible. So it's already built into the tax code as something that we as parents can do to pay our children and as well earn a tax benefit from that. Now, the second step that you want to take after paying them is making sure you set up a custodial Roth IRA for them. So in order to invest into a Roth IRA, you do need to have earned income, and this is how you give your child that earned income. So for example, the maximum amount that you can invest into a custodial Roth IRA is $6,000 per year. So you are paying your children, let's say $500 a month. You decide to take half of that and invest it directly into the custodial Roth. So $250 a month, which would be $3,000 a year. The great thing about this is that money is going to grow in that custodial Roth IRA account tax free, okay? So when you continue to pay them at this rate, let's say you start at age 6, by the time they are in their 20s, there will be a 6-figure account balance there, and by the time they're in their 30s, it could be well over 7 figures, which is incredible. And this is the thing, you would be investing consistently in that from the time that they turn up to 18, because with this specific tax strategy, the child does have to be a minor under the age of 18. Now, you can still have your kids working your business after that. However, it's not a tax deduction for you anymore. It's only tax deductible when they're under the age of 18. But so this is fantastic because these are steps you can take right now to actually earn a tax deduction, teach your kids the importance of earning money, save money yourself, and start investing for them to make them millionaires in the future. So it really is a win, 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 win on all bases and on all sides. Now, some things you definitely want to keep in mind with this are, of course, any way that you educate your child about money is going to be important, right? You want to make sure that they know what's happening with these investments and that when they get older, they will need to make good decisions with that money that is there. I always believe that generational wealth is, yes, passing down money, but more importantly, it's also passing down knowledge, because if you leave your children with a 7-figure account balance when they're in their 30s, but they have no idea how to manage money, how to save, what to do with it, how to buy real estate, or just anything that can actually help that money continue to grow, it's almost like all that work was for nothing. So really do this with your children, not only to help them build wealth and become millionaires for the future, but also to really teach them, hey, here's what this is, here are these strategies, and here's what you should be doing with your money on a monthly basis. The sooner we can kind of build those habits into our kids, the better. So I want y'all to comment rich kids down below, okay? Comment rich kids and rich mom down below so that you guys will see not only are you taking the steps right now to start your business and build it up to become the first millionaire in your family, but you can set your kids up to become the next millionaire in your family, okay? You also want to make sure that you guys form businesses for your kids. Now, this is something that we can talk about in another video, but in addition to hiring your kids, if you set up LLCs for them as well, now your children are business owners from a young age, and guess what? That LLC that you create for them has years to season, okay? So if you open this LLC when they're 7 and when they turn 20, they're ready to actually use it, now that business has been in good standing for over 13 years, which is incredible. And the reason why having a seasoned LLC is so important is so that when they go to the bank and want to get funding, they already have a business that has been around for years. You know, typically in order to get any type of loan or line of credit at the bank, they're going to ask you to be in business for a year, sometimes 2 years, or have a couple years of tax returns. But in this case, because you opened the account for them or the business for them when they were young, they have the ability to have years of tax return history, years of LLC history, and so much more. So this is another little thing we can go over, and let me know if we should go ahead and make a second video about this, okay? Comment down below part 2 to this if I should dive more into forming businesses for your kids as well, because let's face it, yes, we're doing all of this to build up our own businesses, build up our own success, but we want to be able to pass this down, and we want to be able to pass the torch to our kids and our nieces and nephews if I have aunties and uncles in the building. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.